Hey guys, welcome to Thursday. What are we, 3 weeks into our isolation now? Hopefully we may just have a week to go. If not, it is what it is. Question of the day, does pineapple belong on pizza? Hell yes it does. I love a good Hawaiian pizza. Not afraid to chuck some pineapple on my pizza. So in my books, hell yes it does. Chuck your answers on to Facebook. Let's start a good old war on whether pineapple really belongs on pizza or not. Anyway team, for today we have got a gymnastics piece, a workout metcon, and we have got an optional or not so optional finisher. So I will start off with going over our gymnastics piece today. We have got a 9-minute EMOM, okay? So we have got 3 individual movements and we will rotate through those 3 times, creating our 9-minute EMOM, okay? Our minute 1, we are going to continue developing all things handstand related, and we are going to be working on our handstand push-ups or our progression for that, okay? So our progression for our handstand push-ups is our pike push-up. So with that pike push-up, your feet can be elevated, whether it be on a chair, a coffee table, a step or anything like that. Or you can just take that wide stance and go into that pike type position and go for a pike push-up that way. Either one is perfectly fine. They're both a strict movement. They're both just as difficult. And they're really great for building that strength for everything handstand push-up related. Obviously, if you've got handstand push-ups and you have got a wall that you can perform them on, then for this handstand, for this minute 1, then you will do your handstand push-ups, okay? Pick something that is sustainable. For some of us, really pushing ourselves, it may only be 1 to 3 reps of, say, a strict handstand push-up. Or wherever it is that we're at, it could only be 1 to 3 reps. For some of us, we may be looking at 10 plus reps, just depending on what movement it is that we have picked and where we are at. Okay, so we want to be able to go through that for 1 minute. For our second minute, we're going to move on to our wall walks. Okay, so we'll be doing 1 to 3 wall walks in our second minute. With this guy, you'll be starting down in the bottom of that press up, pressing yourself up out of that, taking that big step up on the wall, and then shifting that weight from side to side, ensuring that our core and our midline is on, our glutes are nice and squeezed, and we're shifting that weight from side to side, trying to get as close to the wall as we can. For those of you who can, then you will kiss the side of that wall with your nose, and then you will slowly come back down, ensuring you're maintaining that tension, keeping that core nice and tight, and we're not sagging through that midline, okay? So that is our wall walks, and we'll do 1 to 3 of those in minute 2. In minute 3, we are going on to our dead bugs, okay? So we will have 9 dead bugs. With this one here, it's learning to create and hold that tension through movement, okay? So, while we are moving. So ensuring that we're keeping that core nice and tight, we're taking that opposite arm and that opposite leg down, bringing it back to the middle, and then switching sides, okay? Make sure that you breathe through this movement, and it is about keeping that tension, creating that tension while we are moving, and that includes while we are breathing, okay? After we have done that EMOM, guys, okay, so they are our 3 movements. That is 3 different movements. We'll go through that 3 times, all right? From there, guys, we will move on to our workout of the day. Our workout of the day for today is 5 rounds. And every round is 5 minutes worth of work, okay? So we've got 5 minutes worth of work. We're going to go through that 5 times. So effectively, we've got a 25-minute workout for today. And each round consists of a 400-meter run or a 2-minute run, 15 backpack ground to overheads, 10 burpees over that backpack, and then 5 hand release push-ups. Then you'll rest the remainder of the time. Okay, you guys really want to be earning your rest here. We're aiming to get 1.5 minutes, 1 minute and a half worth of rest, okay? You guys want to be really pushing and working hard to earn that rest. This 400-meter run is not a jog, it is a run, okay? Want you guys to be really pumping those legs, driving those arms, and running for that full 2 minutes or to your 400-meter point. After that, you're going to come in, you're going to pick up that backpack, and we're going for 15 backpack ground to overhead. Okay, I want you guys to pick a weight that you can unbreak this with. Okay, I want to see these unbroken. From there, you'll put that implement, your backpack down, and we've got 10 burpees over that backpack. Pick a pace that you can sustain, keep moving, get through those 10 burpees, and then finish off with 5 hand release push-ups, then you can rest, okay? I want to see you guys moving through this as quick as possible so that you really are earning that rest. All right. From there, team, once we have finished our workout of the day, we have got an optional finisher. With our optional finisher, we're looking at quality, and we're trying to accumulate a 3-minute hollow hold. With this team, every time you break, then you'll be doing 12 bicep curls and 12 tricep extensions, okay? Ideally, you want to be breaking as least amount of times as possible and really doing your best to accumulate that 3-minute hollow hold. Obviously, pre this, guys, we have got a warm-up as well. With the warm-up, it will consist of 2 rounds, 5 inchworms, 10 scat push-ups, 5 up-downs, 5 hang muscle snatches, and 10 strict press. Okay, so you'll go through that 2 rounds. Then we will go through 1 round of 10 meters of high knees, 10 meters of butt kicks, 10 meters of lateral shuffle. So you'll go down on one side and then come back on the other. And then a 100-meter run or 30-second run. Okay. Awesome, guys. I will come back to you very quickly with some movement. Okay, I'm just going to go through the handstand push-up progressions. Okay, so the first progression with the handstand push-up is our pike. Where's my mouse gone? Here we go. Is our pike press. Okay, so with the pike press, you can start with either having your feet on a box. Otherwise, you can take a wide stance and just going into that pike position like we do at the gym. Okay, if you're going to have your feet on the box, I want to make sure that you guys have got your hips nice and high. We share these shears. So got her hips nice and high, and her hips are stacked over above her shoulders and her wrists. Okay, from here you're going to come down into the bottom of this tripod position. Okay, and then from here she's pushing back up through the shoulders and bringing her nose as close to the box as she can. Again, coming down into the bottom of that pike, so you can see she's created her tripod, and then she's driving up and driving that head back towards that box. Okay, so that is our pike push-up. From here we can also go into our strict press. Okay, with the strict press you can see she's creating that same tripod position, so her head is coming back to create that tripod, and as she's pushing through, she's driving her head through at the top of the strict handstand push-up. Okay, from there we've also got our kipping handstand push-up. Okay, so with our kipping handstand push-up, it's still coming down, creating that tripod. Then she's bringing her knees and crunching through that core. Oops, we'll see if we can take it back a minute. Bringing that knees and crunching through that core, and then driving those feet up towards the wall to create that kipping handstand push-up. Cool. Okay, team, I'm just going to quickly go over our wall walks with us. Okay, so with these wall walks, we're starting in the bottom of our handstand position. From here, our first movement is to lift, is to press ourselves up. Okay, from here we walk our feet up the wall, and then we're ensuring we're keeping our core and our glutes nice and tight and in that nice neutral spine position. From here we're shifting our weight from one hand to another, getting as close to the wall as we can. If you can get as close to the wall that and your nose touches it, that is great. Otherwise, just coming as close as you can is perfectly fine. From here, when we're coming back down, I want you guys to make sure that you're keeping this midline nice and tight, okay? I don't want to see any sags. I want you guys to keep that butt squeezed, keep that core nice and tight, keep those quads on, and slowly walking yourself back down the wall until you get to the bottom of that press up position again, okay? Cool. Alrighty, team, this one here is our dead bugs. So with our dead bugs, we start lying on our floor here, and then and then from here we're bringing our arms up so that we're in a nice 90-degree angle here, okay, and likewise with our hips and our knees. From here, we're pushing our core down towards the floor, taking a big breath in, maintaining that stability, and taking our opposite arm and our opposite leg backwards, and then bringing it back to the middle. Then we do our opposite arm and our opposite leg, and then bringing it back to the middle, making sure that we are breathing throughout this movement and trying to maintain that stability through our core and avoiding that hip rock between our hips and our shoulders. Okay? Cool. I'm just going to go over our backpack ground overhead, okay? So our backpack is going to start on the floor. It's a little bit cut out of my video, but trust me, it is right here. From here, you're going to send those hips back and down. You're going to grab that backpack, using your hips, driving it up overhead like so, and then bringing it back down, okay? You can also clean that backpack up into your front rack position, dip, drive, and drive up overhead, okay? So again, bringing that backpack up into your front position, dip, drive, and sending it back down overhead. I'm just going to go over our hand release push-ups, okay? So with the hand release push-ups, we're starting in that nice high plank position. From here, we're coming down to the bottom of our push-up, ensuring our hip crease is staying off the ground, and then driving straight back up. Again, coming down to that bottom of the position, releasing our hands, and driving straight back up. From here, you can come down onto your knees, coming down to the bottom of that push up, releasing our hands and driving up, ensuring that this hip crease is always off the ground. Okay, so what we're not looking for is these sort of push-ups. Okay, I want to see the hip crease off and driving back through our hands there. Cool. Right, team, that's it from me for today. If you're going to be jumping on one of our online virtual classes with Zoom, no doubt if you've got any questions, your coach is about to ask those for you. If you're going to be doing this workout on your own and you're unsure, if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to flick me a message. More than happy to answer any questions. Otherwise, enjoy your day, enjoy your workout, and I can't wait to see you guys when we get back into the box. Sweet.